Good morning. As usual, I had to do a little rotating of the device while going live. Someday I will figure out this talent. Welcome to the final 5 hands for now of the poker prediction experiment. I'm just going to go ahead and dive in and start drawing cards, which we will then verify. Excuse me. Lots of frogs in my throat this morning. We're going to ask the awesome deck question and then run the search that we asked it about and verify if the card we pulled was true. So far, well, at this point, we need every drawing today to come out as yes to be strongly statistically significant. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Awesome deck. Awesome deck. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube. Excuse me. That comes up on YouTube when I search for Chino Rheem poker hands. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Chino Rheem poker hands. Wow, I apologize for all of the background noise today. Please show me the card. Ah. The end and a new beginning. Hopefully this is the end of my phone making weird noises. I'm going to try to get the sound off right there. I just tried. So let's see what happens as we run our searches. Chino Rheem. Real name David. Got his name off of the walk and talk is not going to do it. We need poker hand. He has been in the industry a long time and has quite the story. If you don't know Chino, check him out later. Right now, we're going to do
more than ever
my scientific study, and we are looking for the Ace of Spades to be in this hand. Thank you to those of you who are here. Again, I've mentioned it in other videos. The Ace of Spades is one of 3 cards that I am tracking in my overall study because it is said to be, well, actually, the 10 and 9 of Spades are said to be the least lucky cards in the deck, but the Ace of Spades has the reputation as the death card, and it is also known for being a big change maker. That's why I say the end and a new beginning. It's a complete turnaround kind of a card. And anyhow, since we're already in this hand, I'm going to stop there on the Ace of Spades. Say he has judgment and loyalty, and Martirosian has healing and serendipity. So I keep saying these are cards that I would want to know what happened in previous hands in order to predict what is going to happen because they both imply some good luck coming back to you because you haven't had it previously. He did flop 2 pair, so it would imply that might be the case. Hello, Bri, I'm not sure which one you are, but thank you for leaving a comment and getting that started. Would love to know what you guys think of my added commentary I throw out there while we look for the Ace of Spades to appear. There it is. So first drawing of the day has come out in the positive, and that's the 5 of Pomposity on the river. So I'll just quickly say they did go all in right before this card, which I say often coincides with all-ins. That doesn't mean it coincided. I would wish that it was there to say it coincided. It would have been one of the 3 cards on the flop. But nonetheless, it did appear right after the all-in, and then we got the 5 of, disruption. I believe I said pomposity before, but that's the 5 of pomposity. So Chino was indeed disrupted by his judgment to remain loyal to his hand. What am I missing here? Oh, disrupted on the river. March Rosen had 2 pair, and see, we all miss what is right in front of us sometimes. Chino drew 2nd pair on the river, so there was a logical reason to panic when they went all in. That's what the 6 of hearts means. Woo! My cat is on the computer. Harry, sorry. That's what the 6 of hearts stands for. And then we got serendipity. And indeed, March Rosian thought serendipity had already arrived, but it came later on, after the all-in. So I think we've stumbled through that hand enough that I should just go ahead and log it in. Thank you to my cat for making her, butt appearance, right? I wish I could show you her face right now. She's actually really cute. She was wanting attention right before I started, and she didn't get it because I was getting set up. So there you have it. Anyhow, 2nd hand of the day. I do not know this player that I drew. Tell me if you know him in the comments section as I say his name while I draw. Awesome deck. Please show me 1 card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up when I search for Mustapha Kanit poker hands. Please show me 1 card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up when I search for Mustapha Kanit poker hands. Please show me the card. Hello, Jerome. Thanks for joining us today and leaving a comment. All right, we are going to look for the 10 of diamonds in hand number 2. So does anybody know Mustapha Kanit? I'm not familiar, but I just went down the Hendon Mob list of all-time winners. Oh, he's younger and Italian, so his debut was a month ago, so I guess I just missed that. Not certain that this one's going to show a hand is why I am skipping it. Looks like more of an interview. So we're going to go here where it looks like they show a hand as a poker video, but it does look quite long. Okay. Here we go. First poker hand, first poker video. Will we get the 10 of diamonds? We have Charlie Carell, I believe it's Charlie, yeah, with the Ace of Spades and the King of Spades. That's the end and a new beginning and judgment. So perhaps needs to use some judgment about whether or not he goes all in, or maybe he's having a change of judgment, was having poor judgment, and now his judgment is back on track. We have the 8 of Triumph, 5 of Disruption, 7 of Gullibility, and 6 of Serendipity, a few cards we just saw in the last hand. Still no sign of the 10 of Diamonds, but since it hasn't appeared yet today, I will remind you, in case you haven't seen before, vapid means empty. So it's an achievement that disappears or changes in value. But it can be good, I suppose, when you start out as the smaller starting hand and draw the better hand and outdo your opponent. Or it can be bad, as in you start out with a pretty good hand and then it disappears. The value disappears. Got these Jack of confusion, Jack of diamonds on the river. So I'm a little confused as to what he has. That is the point of how they've shown it, obviously. I'm also confused about why Charlie is pondering a call. I suppose, he has one of the best starting hands, but why he's still in it is questionable, in my opinion, when there was already a straight possibility on the flop. And yeah, I mean, again, I'm not a GTO expert, but just sticking in there for that seems a little questionable. Anyhow, let's fast forward. Find out what he had. Are they going to show us what he had on the river? Oh, okay. King, Jack of... That's kind of funny. I was just saying I didn't really understand why Charlie would be in there still, but I guess equally silly, in my opinion, on expert opinion, why Mustapha Kanit was still in there, but he outdrew on the river. He had loyalty and respect. He remained loyal to his hand, and because his opponent did not respect him, gained some money for that decision. But we did not find the card we were looking for in hand number 2. So 50-50 for today, and inching our way towards 100 hands. Okay, next hand. Awesome deck. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up when I search for Martin Jacobson poker hands. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video. Comes up when I search for Martin Jacobson poker hands. Please show me the card. Oh, that one tried to jump, but I caught it. Funny. Turbulence, but we persist, and we got our 7 of spades. Because I don't actually do jump outs on this study, so if I had not caught it, it would not have counted. And I have wondered if that is a flaw in the study, but chose it that way because it seemed more scientific in manner, considering the fact that not everyone counts jump outs as the card that you should read when reading tarot cards. So we are going to look for the 7 of spades to be in play in this poker hand. Thank you to those who've just added into the live stream. Well, I was going to tell you about those cards, but ooh, now we have the end and a new beginning again, card of the day apparently, and opportunity. So opportunity to turn things around, opportunity to get someone to go all in. We shall see. We have judgment and charm showing up next, so that's a pretty good sign that somebody might have interesting judgment about whether or not they should charm. It could be either way though. You should never be too confident in your aces, in my opinion. Speaking of gullibility, exciting challenge, and desire. All cards that are not too optimistic. Desire, this one means a desire that you have to work very hard to achieve. It means you really do desire something. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it. So if it's not showing up to complete your hand and giving you what you desire, then be concerned. Interested in why these Viking hats are out back. All right, King of Loyalty. Looks like he's been rewarded-ish for playing his hand. He thinks he has. But again, judgment. He needs to use very sound judgment about whether or not he should charm. And Martin is going pretty reasonable, using good judgment about how much his opponent might want to charm him with the re-raise and be very loyal, thinking he's going to get what he desires out of his hand. But he just calls, perhaps judgment coming through for him in the end. And one more chance to get the 7 of spades? No. Got the Queen of Empowerment. And interestingly enough, no one was actually empowered by that card showing up. It just sealed the deal that the aces will empower Jacobson. Just a matter of how much will he be empowered? Let's see. Will he get the all-in that he desires? Because he's most likely pretty confident he has the best hand. I doubt he's worried about anybody having that straight. So I am gonna, it was just a call. I was gonna skip along anyways, but no on the 7 of persistence showing up. Got 2 more hands to draw. Awesome deck. Please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Jonathan Duhamel poker hands. Please show us one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Jonathan Duhamel poker hands. Please show us the card. All right, 6 of serendipity. We've talked about it today. Let's see if it wants to show up again. Will be interesting if that ace of spades continues to show up. Although one of my logical, I believe, conclusions about why I see the ace of spades. Oh, hang on. We have to go back to the first poker hand, even though it's brought up the same video as, I think 2 days ago. Always got to do the first poker hand on the first poker video. So, anyways, what I was going to say is my theory on why is it playing? Why the ace of spades, 9 of spades, 10 of spades, 9 of hearts, 10 of hearts might show up so often in the videos that I watch on YouTube is because their meaning is the type that would be in the most exciting hands, which is generally what is shown on YouTube. So it doesn't necessarily mean they show up in that number of hands, but they do show up in perhaps that number of hands that people want to play. So I've now talked through most of this hand. We are just, the ace of spades showed up again. We got the 9 of spades. That is one of the other cards I normally think, that's right, will coincide with an all-in or a change. But in this one, what happened is John Blunt had the change-making card with opportunity, and Nadal had diplomacy and confidence. I sound like I'm smirking as I say diplomacy because I am, because normally that means playing by the rules. But sometimes when paired with confidence, it means to do the opposite of the rules, because confidence is about just being confident and behaving confident, which is what he did. And then we also had the 10 of diamonds, the value that you achieved disappearing, and the other change-making card. And indeed, it all changed on the river when that king of loyalty showed up and rewarded Nadal. So, no 6 of clubs, though, for my scientific study. And we got one hand left for today. It's not the results that I was hoping for, but it's not terrible. So we'll see where we stand after one more hand. Awesome deck. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Martin Kabrhel poker hands. Oops. Please show me one card that will be in play. I can't even hold the cards right. Hang on. Please show me one card that will be in play in the first poker hand on the first poker video that comes up on YouTube when I search for Martin Kabrhel poker hands. Please show me the card. Okay, 4 of Charity is our card we are looking for as I run this search on YouTube for Martin Kabrhel. I think I spelled that right. I mean, I think most of us know who he is because many think he is the craziest man in poker. Ooh, looks like it's in play. Got the card I was looking for. You know, I'm not so sure he's the craziest man in poker. Definitely won't be super excited to be at the table with him necessarily. I can see, sorry, we still have to be looking for this card because it was clearly in the intro portion, and that does not count. I got a little too excited there too soon. But hopefully that is the first hand that comes up in this video. We shall see. Anyhow, no need to cheer on Martin too much, but I just say keep an open mind about every player, because there could be some rhyme and reason to their behavior. So, it's obviously a long video. Ooh, do we finally get some starting action? Yeah, just trying to make sure I get the correct hand without skipping past it. Oh, we did already go to 4 minutes. Now I'm worried I skipped past it, so I'm gonna go back here. Yeah, seems like I did, don't you think? I'm really good at doing that. Are you having fun watching me annoy myself? I'm glad. I hope many of you have fun watching me bother myself with my inability to, I mean, was that the hand? No, see, this is intro. We need the hand. This is where we were before. I keep like doing that because I keep thinking I can double tap and skip forward 10 seconds. It doesn't work on my computer. Doesn't work. All right, hopefully they won't take all day to show us the hand. So, doesn't seem to be the same one that was, online earlier, or at the start. Oh, we're still in intro. Oh my goodness. Is this the video we are looking for? We need a hand. Is it just interviews? Or are they going to play a hand? So we need the first hand on the video. I'm trying to go back to where Dan's interview is just ending, hopefully. Right back there again. I think we did it correctly this time. No, there might have been one hand before it. All right, while I try and figure this out, I will just go ahead and start mentioning. I'm going to take a break from doing this type of live show with the hope of doing something a little bit more organized coming in the new year. I've started planning it out, but I don't have all the details to tell you yet. But there will be more. I will still continue to kind of show you my research as I go, but it will be more organized. So, yeah. I'm feeling like I failed in coming up with the first poker hand on this video, and I'm ruling it out as the right video. It seems more like an interview. We need the first poker hand, first quote-unquote poker video. We're just joining. In a way, I just ruled out a positive vote for myself because I did see this very first thing in that other video. So we'll see what happens here. Ace of Opportunity, 9 of Revelation, 6 of Rationalizing, 2 of Resourcefulness, Empowerment and Unexpected Good News, Confidence and Overconfidence. Interesting combination that can only flip-flop at this point with a couple more diamonds. And those are the diamonds of betrayal and confusion that are there, with the 7 of gullibility and the 6 of logical reason to panic, but don't. And, who has the logical reason to panic on that flop? Martin. He's very behind. And who is possibly betrayed and gullible, overconfident in his confidence? Do you see it there? Do you see it? What did happen? Oh, nope. Relief on the river. So I overspoke. It happens. Gonna have to go make a little extensive note about what happened while looking for this 4 of hearts on my spreadsheet. And then we will see where we stand for the day. Okay, how shall we put this? First video was interviews, but showed the 4 of hearts wanted right away. Next video we picked as first did not have the 4 of hearts. Okay, so that puts us at 26% of the time the card that we were looking for did appear in the hand, and 74% of the time did not, with many gray area things that happened, such as what I just described. So, and the number of players in the hand averaged a little bit more than 2. So keep that in mind. I'm keeping that in mind. I just only know the statistics I'm about to quote you from heart. So 17.5% of the time, when you draw a random card from the deck, like say this one, you can expect it to show up in a 2-handed poker hand. And so therefore, since 17.5% of the time you can expect it to show up, when it shows up 26% of the time, that is far more often than random chance expects it to occur. Random probability expects it to occur. However, it is slightly below what would be considered statistically significant, which is 28%. And since we actually had an average of 2.24 players in the hand, I would want it to be even higher than 28%. So the first 100 hands, you might say, did not exactly teach us enough because we got really close to statistically significant results, but not statistically significant results. So, if you enjoyed these rambles and enjoyed this study and think I should do more, another 100 hands, leave me a comment because, I mean, we got close. So, what would you have wanted to see in order to feel like I concluded that the meaning of the tarot cards, or that we have associated with them for hundreds of years? By the way, I did not invent these meanings. I simply re-illustrated them onto my deck. That's interesting. I just randomly grabbed the card and we got serendipity, which we were looking for earlier, and which is kind of, a serendipitous outcome. Sorry for just reusing the word, but that's all I could think of. So, anyways, enough of my silliness for the day. If you haven't yet figured it out, I am both very silly and very serious, and I think that that's a great combination. And I think it comes out a lot in my fortune telling and poker, and that just because I'm silly doesn't mean we haven't figured something out. So let me know what you think. Let me know where you think I should study in 2026. I do have some ideas, but I'm still forming the official plan. So I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And please do press like and subscribe. It is a very unusual topic that YouTube has a hard time figuring out who might want to see. And every time you press like and subscribe, it helps it know what type of person to show this video to. Anyhow, thanks again. Happy New Year a little early, and have an awesome day.